In today's video, we're reviewing Bodiez Protein Water. Are these things worth it? Well, let's see. Hi, I'm Alex, a sports dietitian and nutritionist. Welcome to my channel. Great to have you here. So health-based foods, high-protein foods, whatever you want to call them, they're everywhere, and there's more coming each week. So high-protein foods and health foods and things like that, they're all marketed to us as being better for us, things that we should be buying and using our money on. And there's so many out there, and it's growing in popularity. But it's important not to lose track of the fact that just because something's promoted a certain way doesn't mean that they're actually worth it for us. And that's why I want to review these foods. I've done multiple reviews in the past of different foods and protein puddings and this and that. And today I want to review these. The Protein Waters by Bodiez. So I've seen these products for a while now, but I've actually never tried them myself. So when I saw them in the store, they're on sale, I couldn't say no. I wanted to review it for you guys so you can see if it's something that's worth it for you to add into the mix to help you hit your nutritional goals. So without further ado, let's get into the review. So these are the ones I bought. I don't know if there's other flavors, there might be, but these are the ones that were only available at my local store. I bought them at Woolworths. Now, price-wise, they're usually $5, which is, for a drink like this, it's on the pricier side. So keep that in mind, but I did get them on sale, so for, $2.50 or whatever it was. So it's gonna be on sale at times, so keep that in mind. But yeah, it is on the pricier side, but to be honest, it's kind of what you're gonna expect from these products. High protein versions of things, especially specialized things like high protein water, they're always gonna have a high price tag. It's just something you have to get used to. So it's up to you to make the executive decision, to decide if it's actually worth it for you from a monetary point of view. I'm not gonna talk too much about that today. I'm gonna focus on your nutrition and the flavor, just that. So the two flavors I got there, as you can see, one of them is berry, and then one of them is citrus punch. To be honest, I'm more looking forward to citrus punch. I'm looking forward to it because it's like pink. I don't know if you can tell the difference in colors, but that one there is pink. This one's a bit more red. So I'm hoping it's got a bit of a pineapple flavor, maybe with some, maybe some berry in there. I don't know. We'll see. It's citrus punch, but it doesn't look like a typical citrus drink. So that's why I'm curious about it. Whereas berry, I anticipate it's going to taste like a classic berry drink. So it'll be a case of just finding out, do they even taste good? But first, before we look at the taste, let's actually look at the nutrition and see, is it actually worth it? Because that's very important when it comes to these products. Because you can get flavored, tasty drinks elsewhere that are not going to have the price tag of a health food. So that's why we want to make sure, nutritionally, do they hit the spot? So check both of them. They're pretty much identical. So I'm just going to compare one. It's going to give you the idea of whether it's worth it. But looking at this, so for a whole bottle of this, it's 131 calories. So look, not too bad. That's like within the realm of what a modest snack would be. So far from calorie point of view for a drink, it's actually not bad. Yeah, it's not going to be as low calorie as, Pepsi Max or sugar-free versions of things, but reality is this is a protein drink. You can't go 0 calorie with this. So all things considered, so far, so good. Then if we look at the protein of this is 30 grams. So they did not lie, just as it says at the front there, 30 grams, and it comes from whey protein isolate. Already, that's awesome for me. 30 grams, that's basically a really good amount for even like a whole meal, like a typical main meal. But it comes from whey protein isolate. And if you know me long enough, you know that I am a fan of whey-based protein because of the evidence that supports it, how high quality it is and how effective it is. Not that other protein sources are bad. There are different ways to get your protein in, but the fact that they're using whey is a good sign. A lot of times these days, companies will use lesser quality proteins to say something's high protein and trick you there. And then you think you're getting something that's awesome, but it's just an expensive, fancy version of something. Now, let's go through the rest of it. So if we go through the rest of it, carbohydrates, less than 1 gram. So it's basically it's 0 sugar. Think of it that way, 0 sugar. Do not be worrying about 1 gram. It's got all a little bit of sodium, and it's got all these different nutrients. So that's already good as well. So it's going to give you a little bit of nutrients. It's kind of like a high protein vitamin water without the sugar. So I don't know if you ever had nutrient water or vitamin water. It's kind of like that, minus the sugar, swapping the sugar over with the protein. It's kind of an equivalent because I think it's close to 30 grams of sugar in the vitamin waters, where it's 30 grams of protein here. So, and they're very like for like from a calorie point of view. So it's kind of like a more optimized version of vitamin water in a sense. So that's pretty awesome there. So yeah, it's got all the nutrients. I'm not going to go for all of them, but basically know that you're going to get some extra nutrients with drinking this. It's not just as if you were drinking water and protein. There is some other benefits to it as well. So nutritionally, honestly, right now, I'm quite impressed. It's actually, for what it's been marketed as, for what it is, for what it can do for you, let's say like a snack, 131 grams, 30 grams of protein. Think of it. It's like a good quality, high protein snack that's going to refresh you as well as provide fluids and all those extra nutrients, you can't go wrong there. So really, it's an A from a point of view of nutrition. Like, you can't fault it for what it is. But that all depends now on how it tastes. Because if it tastes like crap, you're not going to want to drink it. But if it tastes decent enough, or let's say even good, we've got a complete winner here. So let's get into it. So the first one that I'm going to try is obviously the citrus punch. It's in my hand and it's one I want to try most, so let's see how it looks. Okay. If you want to take the smell it, it's definitely got a citrusy smell. So that's a good sign. Hopefully going to taste citrusy. Okay. Definitely has a citrusy taste, but it has something else to it, and I can't, for the life of me right now, pinpoint it.
Many hours later.
Yeah, it's got a bit of tang. It's got a bit of tang to it. Almost like, I don't know, almost I'm getting hints of, tang, that old school drink you could drink. I'm almost getting hints of that, but not quite. But it's actually like a nice, refreshing flavor. It's not as nice as, let's say, a typical juice or something like that. It is different. You can taste a bit of a different aftertaste. But honestly, you'd be hard pressed to say that it tastes bad, in my opinion. And that's actually pretty decent considering the nutrition part of it. If you want like something that's a bit citrusy, a bit of tang, to give you something refreshing as you'd maybe, going about your day or consuming a meal, or you just want something to give you protein. Honestly, flavor-wise, that one's not too bad. Now let's get into the berry. Berry I'm not going to review nutritionally, like I said. Like for like, equal. It's pretty much the same thing. So let's just open it up and see what the flavor is like. Definitely berry flavor. Almost kind of like a tangy berry flavor. Like, they're both kind of tangy drinks. So if you like a bit of like that tanginess or zestness, I don't know what you want to call it, but yeah, it's got that, but it's definitely not a bad flavor. I do prefer the citrus punch, just because I can notice the flavors a bit more. It's kind of even though both don't taste really natural per se, the citrus punch to me tasted a bit more natural than the berry, but they're both not bad, all things considered, considering what kind of drink it is. I wasn't expecting something that tasted as good as juice or Pepsi Max or soft drink or something like that. I always anticipate it's going to have a bit more of a different aftertaste, and they both do. I'm not going to lie to you, they do have it. But I feel that it tastes good enough to have as an option, especially like I said, if it's on half price, saying you want something quick and easy, it's great for a snack. And even if the monetary thing is not even a concern for you from a drink point of view, if you just have one there for like a snack to give you 30 grams of protein with all those nutrients, honestly, you can't really fault it. It's actually not a bad tasting drink. Both of them are kind of decent enough. So I feel like the balance between very good nutritional balance with the decent enough taste, I feel kind of converges into a pretty good product overall. Now, again, if it's something that you want to try yourself to see if it's something that you can like the taste of, this is all subjective, okay? When we're talking taste, it's all subjective. The only thing objective is the nutrition aspect, because I can assess that professionally. But from a taste point of view, honestly, they're not too bad. I would consume them again. So in my eyes, I would recommend you go out and try these to see if it actually hits the spot for you. So yeah, that's my review of the protein waters by Bodiez. All in all, winners in my eyes. They both tick off the box, both nutritionally as well as from a flavor point of view. They're good enough there as well. So yeah, if you haven't tried them already, go try them out. See for yourself if you actually enjoy them. Now what I want to know is, comment below, let me know, is there anything that you want me to review? Is there any kind of health food, something else that's coming out there, something that someone's recommended to you, or something that you would just been wondering about? Let me know in the comments below and I'll review it. Keep in mind that I'm in Australia, so try and recommend things that I can actually get access to, okay? I'm not going to be ordering something from all across the globe if at a premium just to come here for a review. So keep that in mind. I'm in Australia, so if you can get something to review here, put that in the suggestions and I'll put it onto the list to look into for future videos. And as always, hit the like button if this video has been helpful. If you've enjoyed what you've watched, hit the like button, show it some love. Until next time, stay classy, have a good one, see you later, bye.